kids, it's Miss Underwood and I am back to video, and Miss Underwood has spent the past couple days busy at work. I've been a busy little bee building our website, so you can officially go to shadygrove.opsb.net, go to the teacher pages and go to Robin Underwood. There you will find additional resources for our Beanie Baby reading strategies and a suggested work schedule for when you're working from home. You will also find some really cool distance learning websites. You will find some Zern math practice assignments, some phonics assignments, when we are practicing our read and loving it. There's some links there for you. And then, you know what? We have a classroom full of authors, so we cannot forget about developing those skills. So Miss Underwood included a section on there for keeping those pencils moving. Now, your authors at work section will include a copy of the paper that you can print off that you're used to working on in class. So I am really excited about that. And you will also see a link there to the YouTube channel so you can get to these videos easier. Now, I'm going to continue to do the Facebook videos for those that are watching that are not just in our class, because I know that we have viewers that are beyond Miss Underwood's class and they're become part of Miss Underwood's family, and they may have wondered, like, where did Miss Underwood go? Like, what happened? Well, Miss Underwood has been meeting and setting up a way to meet with our class, and I'm very excited that we finally set up our first Zoom call today. And so we got to see their little faces. We had 5 of our class come today, and so we were able to virtually meet and see each other. It's really cool. We're going to have a Zoom call tomorrow, so if you're in Miss Underwood's class, you didn't get to join today, have your mom and dad reach out to Miss Underwood. It's at 10:30 every day this week. And then we will be able to actually interact at the same time, which is really awesome. So you get to see my face, I get to see your face, you get to see your classmate's face. It's awesome way for us to interact during this time. Now, we have gotten some really interesting news that makes Miss Underwood sad. We won't be going back to the school in the classroom, but that just means we've got to get more creative for ways that we learn. Okay, so we won't be physically together. So we are going to continue this distance learning, and we are going to make this as fun as possible. Now, while we are distance learning, Miss Underwood's going to continue to do some videos to make it fun. And then we're going to do some activities outside of school that I think will be really awesome. One of the things that we are going to be doing is we are going to set up a pen pal program, and Miss Underwood is going to become pen pals with everyone in our class. So each person in our class should be looking forward to receiving a package like this in the mail. In this package will include a envelope for you to mail me back a letter. In this envelope, you can put a picture, a letter, a story, a note, whatever you would like to put in this envelope for me to look over. If you want me to check your math, whatever you want to mail me back, you're going to put back in this. When I get it back, then you're going to get another one of these envelopes. Now, these envelopes are going to be how we continue to communicate with each other in the written form, and that will be a way that you can continue your author at work. So we will also be using one of our community helpers. What community helper will help us? That's right, the mailman. The mailman will be the community helper that helps us communicate in the written form. And it's also, some people call it snail mail because it is not instant, but it's a fun way for us to practice some writing skills. So we are going to get some happy mail going on in our in our inboxes, and I'm really excited about this. And if you are not in my class, but you want to be included in this program, all you have to do is comment below, and I will start corresponding with you as well, because I know that we have some students that maybe are cousins or friends or whatever, and that you may want to be included in this process as well. And I always love getting happy mail, so I would love to read your stories, to look at your pictures, or to look over your work and help improve you and help you grow your brain big, 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 big. And nothing will make my heart be happier than to get something in the mail from one of my students who have worked really hard on it, or a member of my digital family. Now, all that being said, Miss Underwood is super happy to read you a story of favorite characters, and you can see him right above me. It is Splat the Cat. Now, Splat the Cat is written by Rob Scotton, and Splat the Cat is written by Rob Scotton. Now, he is a best-selling author of Russell the Sheep. So this is his second character that he has come up with. And so, you know what? Splat the Cat, he is quite the character. So let's read about Splat the Cat. I wonder, based off the clues here, what we think Splat the Cat is going to do. You're right. I think maybe he's going to go to school. Let's see. It was early in the morning, and Splat was wide awake. Today was his first day at cat school, and his tail wiggled widely with worry. If I hide from the day, maybe it'll go away, he thought. It didn't go away. Time to get up, said his mom. Get dressed, said his mom. I don't have any clean socks, Mom. Maybe I should go to school tomorrow instead, said Splat. You don't wear socks, said his mom. Oh, I'm having a bad hair day, Mom. Maybe I should go to school tomorrow instead. His mom combed his hair. Perfect, she said. Don't forget your lunchbox, said his mom. I'll need a friend today, thought Splat. He dropped his pet mouse, Seymour, into his lunchbox. Time to go, said his mom. The front door won't let me out, Mom. The gate won't let my fingers go, Mom. The lamppost won't get out of my way, Mom. Mom! Were you ever like that when you had to go to school? You can ride your bike if you like, Splat, said his mom. But he didn't say a single word. Welcome to cat school, said a big round cat. I'm Mrs. Wimple Dimple, your teacher. Splat's mom gave him a hug and said, I'll be back soon. You'll be fine. Everyone, this is Splat. Let's welcome him into our class, said Mrs. Wimple Dimple. Hi, Splat. Look at all those friendly cats. Mrs. Wimple Dimple began. Cats are amazing, she said. We're clever, cunning, and quick. Am I amazing too? Asked Splat. Yes, you too, said Mrs. Wimple Dimple. Cats climb trees, drink milk, chase mice, she continued. Why do we chase mice? Asked Splat. It's what we do, replied Miss Wimple Dimple. Why? Asked Splat. Because. Why? Why? Miss Wimple Dimple sighed. Lunchtime, she announced. Splat opened his lunchbox. Mouse! The cats did what cats do. What did they do? They started chasing Seymour. Oh no! Seymour hid behind a glass bottle, and when the cats saw his face through the glass, they screamed and ran away. Seymour did what all mouths do. Stop! Cried Splat. Splat! They didn't stop. Enough! Mrs. Wimple Dimple said, and it ended. It's milk time! Hooray! But the door to the milk cupboard was stuck. No milk today, announced Mrs. Wimple-Dimple. Aww. Splat whispered to Seymour's ear. Seymour nodded, and then, a moment later, the door swung open. Yum! Mrs. Wimple-Dimple wrote again on the chalkboard. Cats don't chase mice. Hooray! Cheered the class. Soon it was time to go home. Splat's mom returned and gave him a hug. I've got lots of friends, and cats don't chase mice. I'm amazing. It was early the next morning. Splat was wide awake. Today was his second day of cat school, and his tail wiggled widely with excitement. So Splat was not real happy about going to school. And then his teacher told him he was amazing, which was really cool fact, right? But his very best friend is a mouse, and she said that cats chase mice. And when they saw the mouse, what did the cats do? That's right, they just started chasing after him, and then the mouse ran because the cats were chasing it, and it was a big mess. And the teacher got frustrated, and she said, enough! What did she do to her sentence? She went back and she changed her sentence, right? She said, cats don't chase mice. When we write in our writing, do we ever go back and change it? You're right, Miss Underwood. When Miss Underwood writes a story or she writes a lesson, she'll sometimes go, that's not exactly what I wanted it to be, but I'll go back and make one little change and I'll make it correct. If I make a mistake, I can correct it. And that's what the teacher did. She changed her opinion about cats and mice, didn't she? So sometimes, because we have one opinion about things, doesn't mean that we can't change that opinion. And when we're writing, we can go back and correct our writing. So today's challenge for you is for you to write a sentence. And then I want you to go back and make a change in that sentence like Mrs. Wimple-Dimple did. So write you one sentence and then go back and add so I want you to write a sentence and then go back and add a word to that sentence that makes that sentence a little better. And then I want your parent, your grown-up, to take a picture and comment or email or text it to Miss Underwood. You can email it to Robin S. Underwood at opsb.net, or you can text it to 318-381-1474. You can post it in the comments on YouTube or on Facebook, and if you do, you might be rewarded with a special surprise. So your challenge is to write a sentence and then go back and add a word that makes that sentence a better sentence. So she said, cats chase mice. And then she went back and said, cats don't chase mice. So Miss Underwood's sentence is going to be, what could Miss Underwood's sentence be? Let's see. I think Miss Underwood's sentence is going to be, I love my students. Now, I love my students. What would be a word that I could add to that sentence that could make that better? What could I say? What kind of students they are? I could say, let's see, if I went back and I added, so I'm going to add it using this little thing. I love my brilliant students. So that tells you that my students are super smart. Now that sentence is better. I love my brilliant students, right? So that's kind of like if you were going to eat, kind of like when you're going to eat a sandwich. And you have your bases, which is your bread. I love my students. And that's just a simple little sentence, right? Well, if I add a little more detail, that sentence gets a little better, and so does that sandwich, okay? So now I've got a nice little cheese sandwich. I love my brilliant students. Now it gets a little better. Now, if I wanted to say I love my brilliant students from Shady Grove, now I could add a whole lot more to my sandwich because I'm adding a whole lot of detail. I'm gonna add me a little tomato on there, and I'm gonna add me some meat. And so now my sentence is getting really thick, and now I've got a super good sandwich. So now I'm gonna go back, now that I've got me a really good sandwich going, and update my sentence. So my sandwich here is really good. So I love my brilliant students from Shady Grove. So now I have a really good sandwich here with a lot of toppings and a lot of detail in that. And so you can picture in your brain what my students are, right? So I want you, your challenge is to see if you can write me a sandwich, revised sentence that's got enough meat on it that it's got some details in it, okay? All right, now Miss Underwood loves you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye.